Imagine pushing your gas pedal and feeling the transmission hesitate, or trying to shift your truck into four-wheel drive and nothing happens. It is frustrating, right? If you have scanned your vehicle and found the code P06A4, you are dealing with an electrical gremlin deep inside your drivetrain's nervous system. This code stands for Sensor Reference Voltage D Circuit Low. Now, I know that sounds like a bunch of technical gibberish, so let me break it down into plain English for you. Your car's computer, the PCM, sends out a steady voltage signal, usually 5 volts, to various sensors to power them up. This specific code tells us that the voltage on the circuit labeled D has dropped below what it should be. The tricky part is that letter D is a variable. It does not tell you exactly which sensor is bad right off the bat. It usually refers to a sensor in your automatic transmission, transfer case, or one of your differentials. You will almost always see this code alongside another, more specific sensor code, and that second code is the key to solving the puzzle. Without a repair manual or a reliable source like AllData, you are flying blind because you need to identify which component is designated as sensor D for your specific make and model. To fix this, we need to find out why the voltage is low. Is the sensor broken and dragging the voltage down, or is there a break in the wire somewhere? Start with a good visual inspection. Since these sensors are often under the vehicle on the transmission or differential, the wires can get snagged on road debris or corroded by water and salt. Look for any exposed copper or loose connectors. If everything looks okay visually, you need to grab your digital multimeter. Disconnect the connector at the suspect sensor and turn your key to the on position. Probe the connector terminals. You should see that steady 5 volts coming from the computer and a solid ground connection. If you have 5 volts at the plug but the code persists, the problem is likely the sensor itself. You can test the sensor's resistance and compare it to the manufacturer's specs. However, if you do not have 5 volts at the connector, you have a wiring problem between the computer and that sensor. It could be a blown fuse, a bad relay, or a cut wire. One pro tip: always disconnect the battery and the computer connectors before you start testing resistance on the wires themselves, so you don't accidentally fry the computer. Once you think you have fixed it, clear the code and drive the vehicle. It might take a few trips for the computer to run its self-tests and give you the all clear, so be patient and make sure that check engine light stays off.